So you're going to start with a square piece of paper. The one I'm using here is 8.5 inches, and I'm going to talk about sizing later in the video. But if you want to do it for a regular egg, I would say 7 inches would be good. Okay, so you just fold it in half and unfold, and then fold it the other way in half, making rectangles both times, and then unfold it. Then you have an X in the center. Then you want to fold all the corners into the center point. All 4 corners just like that. Then from this square that you just made, you want to make a preliminary base. So I'm going to show you how to make the folds to make that. So with the flaps on the inside, fold one diagonal, and then with the flaps on the outside, just flip it over, fold the other diagonal like that. So as you can see, the flaps are on the outside now. Then you're going to have to fold it in half to make rectangles. Fold it on the sides instead of the diagonals. And then you do that, both of those with the flaps on the outside. So then it looks kind of like an envelope when you fold it. And you do that in both directions. So unfold, and then do it in the other direction. And then you have the crease pattern to make the preliminary base out of the smaller square that you made. So the easiest way to do that is flip it over so that all the flaps are on the bottom, and then take the 2 side corners and bring it to the bottom, and then bring the top corner and bring that one to the bottom. And if yours doesn't fold up easily, then you probably have it turned the wrong way. So then you have a bunch of flaps on the top. And what you do with that top flap is you fold it down all the way to the bottom, just like this. Then you want to fold it back up, and then you want to put your fingers inside of those flaps there, right in the center. And then you want to fold it along the fold that you just made to fold the top flap down, but then you have these side parts coming out. And it's going to look like a house. So if you make sure the corners are all flat like that and fold it all the way down. And then you can see you have this house. Then you just want to do the same thing on the other side. So then you have a house shape on both sides, and you can see that there's some little flaps on the top. I'll show it again better. Hold on. You want to do a modern miracle if you know what that is. So now you can see that there's a straight line going all the way down. So in this part you have some loose flaps, and the line only goes down halfway. So then you fold the front flap over, and then the back flap over, and then you should have the flap at the top is full, it's not split in the middle, but the line goes all the way down. So now you want to take the side and fold it into the middle, into the center. Just like that, and do that on all 4 sides. So then you're going to have like a little skinny house. Or you can see that it's a square with a little house on top of it. So those little houses are the ears of the bunny, so you just fold that ear part down, and you'll know exactly where to fold it, because it's as far as it can go. And you do that on both sides. And then that's basically just to keep it from unfolding at the end. And now this is the fun part. This is what makes it into the bunny holder. You want to take both sides and pull it tightly so that that bottom part, the inside flap, that inside part that's pointing down, it becomes flat. And then the parts on the outside stay pointing down. So just give it a good tug like this, but not too hard to unfold it again. So then you can see I did 1/2. I pushed it down so that it was all the way flat. And then if you might have to push it down with your fingers to make it all the way flat like that. So now see that bottom flap is about halfway up the side, and it's nice and flat. And then that's it from the inside, and that's where you can put all of your treats and your Easter candy. And that's the finished product. Then you can just decorate it however you want it, and you can draw on the faces. Now this one here is out of 7 inches and it fits an egg perfectly. Now these two are a little bit smaller, they're about 6.5 inches, and they fit Cadbury eggs pretty well. You can also put Easter eggs in there. Now these are out of 2-inch ones, and they fit those Ferrero Rocher eggs that I found really well. And here's the back of them. I drew little tails on the back, so you can see. And this is the 8.5-inch one, and it can hold all the Ferrero eggs there just fine. You can also put jelly beans and stuff in there.